Honey, be right back. I'm back.
It's Saturday morning. You're sleeping in. Then your wife jumps out of bed and says, "Remember how you said we should do a podcast?" You roll over and try to go back to sleep, hoping this is a dream. It's not.
Honey, be right back.
Welcome to the podcast Honey, Be Right Back, a podcast where parents can also be influencers or something like that, right?
Is that the intention? To be an influencer?
No, it's not. It's just to have fun and, talk about our everyday.
I think at this point that's turned into a robust job and career path that requires a ton of hard work and planning.
Yep.
And years
And we don't have time for that.
of training.
We don't have time for that.
And that does not sound very appealing to me.
No? You don't want to be famous and rich?
I think you would have a lot of fun doing it.
No, to be honest, I don't think it's easy
Working
to get...
with all the sponsors, planning skits around ad copy.
But I don't think it's easy to get big right now. There's a lot of competition. And as you're saying, it's a lot of work, right?
You gotta believe in yourself.
No, I mean, I do believe in myself, but not in this... Anyway.
Well, I believe in you.
So we... So we decided to start the... I forgot to be talking about, to you, right? That's going to make it more interesting.
I was told so many times
That you need to talk to me.
by you to talk to you.
Exactly.
And not to
So
the
tell me,
abstract
okay.
concept
Yes.
of an audience.
Exactly.
So the topic is things that I find funny that you probably don't. The jokes I tell where you just stare at me and blink and act like, what was that? You don't even say I don't get it.
You know?
It's more like, what was that?
Let me interrupt you there.
It's more like, what just happened? You're like, what just happened?
I have realized something about me though. And that's why I enjoy watching movies with you. I know we haven't talked about the topic, but let me tell you. So, I have realized that I don't laugh too much with movies and jokes. I laugh internally. And that's why I need you to see movies with me.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
No, wait, no.
I'm not buying it.
Because I think when we see movies together, I have noticed that there's a really funny moment and I don't laugh out loud. It's rare. I used to. I used to laugh. But when you laugh, that makes me laugh.
I used to laugh. But then I met you.
No. I think I just became older and wiser. What are you
just
talking
became
about?
older and more internal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying this. I feel like it's an excuse to tell someone whose jokes aren't landing.
No. Because they have been really funny jokes and I'm smiling.
Okay. Okay. I still
That's
think...
more than enough.
But to pull this back, I think the topic is things that I find funny that you don't. So if I tell you a joke with that type of humor,
all right,
you'll just stare at me and blink and say,
so that you
was
bring
that?
jokes to see if I laugh?
Well, here's an example. There's something I saw on social media today. Let me see if I can say this word right.
Okay.
In literature or in public speaking, there's a certain kind of figure of speech called
Paraprosdokians.
This is a figure of speech in which the latter part of a sentence or phrase alters the meaning of the first part.
Okay.
Usually via using using a meaning of a word from the first part in an unexpected way. Let me try to. There's a famous example regarding the phrase on the other hand.
Okay. I think I always say that one incorrectly. I use
on the other hand. So I'll give you an example of a regular sentence and then a version using this reversal. So a regular sentence might be, a regular use of on the other hand might be, on the one hand, nutritionists say to never skip breakfast. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, I hate nutritionists or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, but now here's an example of the humor. The humorous turn of phrase. On the one hand, nutritionists say never skip breakfast. On the other hand, I have 5 fingers. You see, before you went, you did the thing. No one can see this, but you just you just made this face like, what just happened? Like, what?
My hamster is still waking up. You know, I have
no,
that you
because you don't actually find it funny. Because I find that funny, but you're just like, what? But that is a paraprosdokian.
I think because
whatever.
I mean I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but they're really smart. You need to be quick.
It's really dry. It's really dry.
I like dry humor though, but you need to be
Let
quick.
me give you some more examples.
Okay.
Here's a famous one from The Simpsons. Homer Simpson said this.
From The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I could just say a few words, I'd be a better public speaker. See? See? When you hear one of these, your brain just blanks. You look irritated. You look annoyed. You're like, I can see your brain just getting annoyed in real time.
Man, I'm starting to believe that maybe I'm not that smart though.
No, it's not about being smart. It's about
I don't know.
it's about one's preferences for certain
No,
types
it
of
takes
humor.
me time to understand what's going on. Maybe I need to be
Here's
faster.
the one from Stephen Colbert. If I'm
okay.
reading this graph correctly, I'd be very surprised.
I didn't understand that one.
He's looking at a graph of
Yes.
something. He's like, so you think he's going to say, if I'm reading this graph correctly, it means blah, blah, blah. But instead
Yes.
he says, if I'm reading this graph correctly, I'd be very surprised.
That he's even reading
Yeah,
it
that he's
correctly?
reading it. Yeah. He's changed the
Oh.
meaning. Instead of saying, if I'm reading
So it's
this...
like, I see. That one was not. That was.
okay.
I think also, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but I think it also has to do on how do you deliver the joke, right?
Maybe this is another thing that happens when
Not you, but
I
I mean
use humor
like
that you
when
don't appreciate. You're like, you did it wrong.
No, I think it also has to do with when we have heard those jokes in movies or in.
Yeah.
It's like.
Here's a famous Groucho Marx version.
Okay.
I've had a perfectly wonderful evening, but this wasn't it.
Oh, that's just being an asshole. That's not a joke.
But you're changing the meaning of the...
Okay, I think I understand
See,
now
okay.
the para something that word that you said at the beginning. Okay. I think they can be funny though. But for example, that last one, you need to see the acting.
Here's another one.
No.
I haven't slept for 10 days because that would be too long.
No, they're really.
I think these are awesome, but you're just like, I can tell. Every single one of them is slightly irritating to you. This is not your style of humor. Here's,
No, those are really bad though.
Here's another example from, sometimes attributed to Groucho Marx. Outside of a dog, a book is man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read.
I know. I feel like these are really like, if you compare a dad joke with one of these, it's the same. Okay.
See? You see? This isn't landing for you at all. You'll laugh afterwards about how it's not landing.
I'm not laughing at me.
But when I
guess.
say that, when you're actually just responding to the phrases, you're like, okay. You're just sighing.
Okay, now read dad jokes and let's see how they land.
Let me see if there are any others. I have to like...
Okay, you win. You're right. I don't find them... I mean, I think they are funny, but I guess... I need some caffeine.
Some of them can get pretty mean, so I won't say them. But
No. It's just a PG-13 podcast.
there's another one about sleep. I sleep 8 hours a day and at least 10 at night.
You know what? We should get like one of those drum, hopefully free royalty sounds that we can put in here.
Yeah.
And here.
But see, I think those jokes are awesome. But you, I can tell with each one, your first reaction is like,
I will smile.
you will smile. I will smile politely and nod and be
Smile.
like, that's nice, dear.
No, but you
Do
know.
you feel smart, dear? Do you feel clever? Does this make you feel clever?
No, I
Good for you.
I will enjoy a show like that, I think. Yeah. But I will definitely just smile, probably.
I think it's more interesting, different people's reaction to them. I think it's funnier the fact that I'll laugh at them and you'll go, uh-huh.
No, I mean, I will laugh for
That's
some
funnier.
of them. Yeah. For some of them, I will laugh. For others, I'll be like, oh. We don't have to be quiet, you know?
No, this is someone showed are we recording this still?
Yes, we're
okay.
recording.
So I saw this another social media post.
Okay.
And it's something about like the dark side of social media. And the dark side was someone recording from way across a restaurant. Someone on the other side who didn't know they were being
Like a
recorded.
spy? Okay.
No, they were recording, and someone way on the other side of the restaurant was with a friend sitting at a table. It's a table of two people, and they're doing the thing where they're trying to show off the plate of food they're about to eat, and the other person is taking a social media photo for them right there.
So it's like a paparazzi or something?
No, it's just like, not paparazzi. It's just like their friend is taking a social media photo for, a social media photo of them about to eat, about to eat a certain dish.
So it's like, take a picture of me?
Yeah.
As if I didn't know you're taking a picture of me.
No, he's actually holding up the plate of food and smiling and looking at the camera, and it's like, it's like when they take people who take
You people.
They take a photo of their dish, but instead of it being a photo of the dish, it's a photo of a person holding the dish, right?
Okay.
So you see the guy, he's all like bubbly and full of energy, smiling. He's holding the dish. He's like, look at me and look at the dish. It's for social media. The guy takes the photo, and then the person who's been holding the dish across the table, he puts the dish down and just looks off, just dead in the eyes, with like incredibly sad, frustrated.
Wait, the person that's taking the picture?
Yeah, no, the person who was holding the plate of food. So they hold the plate of food up and smile and like, look at me, I'm about to eat this. The picture's taken, and he puts the plate down and just stares off with just incredible like disappointment, like existential disappointment and sadness in his face that this is what his life has come to, taking photos of food. We're having his friend take photos of food, like he's playing the social media game, but he's just sick of it. And it's the dark side of social media.
Yep.
It's like what happens after the photo is taken, after the video is taken, after the record button is, you hit stop.
Yep.
Afterwards, what happens immediately afterwards? Everyone's just like, oh, this is exhausting.
But you know, there's a thing. That's the dangerous thing about social media. Like, you can be anyone or pretend to be anything or anyone, and then like you're selling the idea that maybe it's not
turn
real.
Turn into a bubbly, super nice, and then you stop, and there's silence, dread, sadness. Like the whole thing is fake. And I'm just saying, like, there's worse things than you say, like, okay, here's a pause, and we just stop talking.
You know, it's interesting because I was watching the Dave Ramsey show the other day. There was a call saying that there's this girl that called the show and said, hey, you know, I've been seeing all these videos in TikTok and other platforms about all these people that are showing off their houses and their cars. I was going to say their horses.
Horses.
I stopped myself.
Did Dave Ramsey just like slap his face? It's like, oh.
I mean, their houses and their cars.
Showing off their palatial residences. With,
and she's like,
staff.
hey, tell me what should I do because I feel like I'm behind.
It's like you should turn off the drip of poison into your brain.
Man, and it's hard, right? Because you may think that is the new normal. When it's not, but everybody's trying to live.
That's never been the normal for the entire planet.
So yeah, at the end, the advice was like, do not follow the Joneses. I don't know. I have never heard that expression before. I guess it's like an American slang, but
keeping up with the Joneses.
Oh, I see. Yeah. You're
like keeping up with the neighbors.
Don't follow back the Joneses.
No, it's like don't try to like.
Don't subscribe to the Joneses.
Don't. Yeah, you're not making decisions about your life and your goals based on trying to keep up with some ideal that you think you perceive in a neighbor or in some distant person posting videos about their life. That's not how you make decisions about what you want.
Or couples posting podcasts about their lives.
Hey, this is just for us.
Don't believe everything you hear right now, guys. But no, yeah, I mean, going back to the topic, it's really interesting because sometimes you see something you crave, I guess, that life. But you realize that it's just fake on the camera, right?
I'm trying to think of any time I ever saw something on social media where I felt like I craved.
I know when people sleep on social media.
They take a video of themselves sleeping, and we're like, oh man, when am I going to get to that level? Because
that to me is like, I don't remember how I used to
just show a 15-second clip of yourself sleeping, like, oh man,
that's that.
One day, man, one day.
Go back to sleep.
This has been Honey, Be Right Back. Honey, I'll be right back. Be right back. And you say, honey,
yay!
Oh. Let's try that. Honey, be right back.
Yay!